Alright, what is up? This is JR and I'm actually bringing you a special commentary today. And it's actually, I'm going to be calling this mail day for now because I don't know exactly what day I want to do these videos on. But this is going to be a special series where I reply to your questions, your requests, and the fact, let me go ahead and lay down the ground rules. So first of all, you could send me whatever you want. It could be about your relationship troubles. You could talk about girlfriend, boyfriend troubles. You could talk about, how to get one. You could talk about the game. You could talk about your life troubles and whatnot. You can ask me to do a video on them. Tell me what you think. Let me have me give you advice, whatever you want, and I'll reply to them the best I can. This is a kind of like a way to allow you to get to know me better, and so that you can see all the troubles that go on in life. And I saw this from Woody's Gamertag, and I thought it was absolutely great how he did that with his community, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta do it with mine. Right? I realize that a lot of you, not everybody that watches my YouTube videos are very active, and I would like it if everyone could send in a couple of emails saying just like questions for me every once in a while. And in order to do this, you can send this through via Facebook, text message. I'd rather not have it through text message, through YouTube, through my email, whatever you want. Just go ahead and ask me. If you're not sure, just send me a message on YouTube or Facebook or whatnot. Just asking me like, hey, can I send it to your email? Or hey, can this be on Mail Day? And what all you got to do is put in the subject Mail Day, and I'll know that it's for Mail Day. Alright? So, first of all, the reason why I'm not designating a day where I upload these is because I don't know how well it's going to do and how many of you are actually going to send in requests. I already have like 3 people who sent me in questions, 2 of them from the same person, so, I mean, that's all I've gotten so far. But then again, I've only been texting my friends asking them if they wanted to throw some in. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here because I think I've laid down all the ground rules. So, let me just go over that one more time. Send me a message on YouTube. Name it Mail Day. Alright? And then put your comment and concern, your question, whatever you want to ask in there. I don't care what it is. It could be anything you want. You can ask me what do you think would happen if aliens invaded the Earth, and I would actually go do a commentary on that. Now, if you do something if you troll me, I'm going to realize that you're trolling me, so don't try doing that. Like, for example, if you tell me that you have a problem with your boyfriend and he has a succession of infertile parents and stuff like that, I'm going to notice something about that because you can't have infertile parents. Yeah, it just doesn't work out like that, because if they did, they wouldn't be able to have you. But anyways, getting on with it, let's go ahead and get started with our first mail request. And by the way, you can send these in whenever you want. Anytime is applicable to me, and I'll try to have these weekly if I get enough mail. Alright, so let's go and get started. Alright, so the first one says, Hi Monroe, I have a relationship problem. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for a little under 2 months, but we can't agree on anything. And we hang out, but we don't talk about anything. My question is, how can I make the relationship better? Alright, well, first of all, you said that you don't talk about anything or anything of that sort, right? And by the way, just for all of you who are listening right now, I keep everyone who sends in these stuff. I'm going to keep their names out of it. They could say my name, but that's about it. I'm going to keep all schools and anything that can show their identity. I'm going to keep them out of the video. But anyways, so it looks like that you're not having exactly the best relationship as kind of like what you wanted it to. And I mean, while that's probably the spices of life when it comes down to dating people, you don't want to get into the point where it's uncomfortable to talk about anything and everything of that sort, because what you need to do is actually find things to talk about with them. Because I mean, that's how you get a relationship going. Now, I mean, there's going to be probably a couple more questions in the video to ask about how to get a girlfriend and everything like that. And my advice about, I mean, you hang out with them, for Pete's sakes, but you don't talk about anything. Well, whose fault is that? Is that maybe because of the fact that you don't allow him to talk about anything? Do you get jealous about him talking about stuff? Or maybe he just shoots you down whenever you want to talk about, whatever you wanted to talk about. bring up some, like, maybe just ask him about what he likes. Does he like puppies? You know, in the fact of a relationship, it should be bounded by the fact that you have something in common with this guy or girl. And since I'm assuming that I'm assuming that this is a girl because you said you have a boyfriend, and if you were a guy, I would be completely different about that, because I mean that's a completely different relationship status in of itself. But so the thing about this is that you can't agree on anything, though. I'm guessing that this is the part where you're really having a thing, is that you don't agree on anything that he has to say about stuff. So I'm assuming that it doesn't look like you really know exactly what you're talking about here, because you're saying that you don't talk about anything, but yet you don't agree with anything. So in order to not agree with anything, you gotta at least try talking to him about stuff, right? And that's the point of a relationship, is to talk about stuff, and ask him how his day was and everything in between there. You don't have to ask whether what he has to say about abortion or about kids or anything like that either. So, don't try to make the conversations awkward, and just try to be friendly. That's all I could say. But anyways, how to make the relationship better? I would just have to say to keep on trucking it, and if it doesn't work out and you just cannot talk to this guy, then what you should do is to just say, hey, I can't talk to you. I can't, I do not feel the ability, I have the ability to talk to you, and you're just making this harder for me to talk to you. And if this keeps on going like this, you're going to break up with him or something like that, because it's not healthy to feel like that you can't talk to your boyfriend, because if you can't do that, then the boundaries or the foundations of your relationships is just going to crumble, because that's basically what a relationship is all about, is can you talk to your girlfriend, or boyfriend in your case. And that's my advice to you. And it's great that you hang out, though. Alright, so next question. Alright, the next question is, hey Monroe, what's the best way to get a girlfriend? P.S. You rock. Alright, so you want to know how to get a girlfriend. This is fairly simple, actually. All you have to do is apply yourself. And I'm sorry if you can hear me clicking and everything, but all you have to do is to apply yourself out there. Now, the problem with most people is that they don't ask any girls. They're too shy. They don't want to do this. But the fact is that you're at this age probably where you're like, you want to have a girlfriend, but you just can't get one, and you don't know why. And the fact is that I know that most of the time the problem is that you don't apply yourself. And to me personally, dating should be like this. You should ask a girl, and you should ask a girl or two girls or three girls whether they like you and whether you should go on a date with them, and just put yourself out there, sell yourself out. And then whenever you find someone who likes you back, you got yourself a match. You should not put all of your time into one girl and hope to God that she likes you, because this isn't going to work, and you're just wasting your time. Because if a girl doesn't like you, you should just move on and try another one. And then suddenly, one day, you'll probably find your match. And you try it out with her, and whenever it doesn't work with her, you move on to the next one. And I know this sounds a lot like it's being kind of like a slut, but the fact is, you're going to get turned down, and then again, you're also going to have times when you ask this super hot girl out, and to your surprise, she actually likes you. So I say let's go ahead. That's the best way to do it, is just put yourself out there. Ask them. Don't feel shy, and don't wait for them to ask you. Don't wait to see hints that they like you. But obviously, if they obviously hate you, you don't want to ask them out. But that's just my little advice to that. And just try not to be so shy and too scared to ask. Alright, unfortunately, well, I don't know, we got time for one more. Alrighty, so this one says, hey, I've recently had some girl problems. If you could help me in any way, it would be great. I've liked this girl for a while, and I don't know whether she likes me. She doesn't talk to me, and she knows that I like her. What should I do? Thanks, anything could help. Alrighty, so let's talk. Obviously, you just said that she knows that you like her. All right. So if she, and I don't know how long ago that this happened that she found out, but obviously this pretty much means that she doesn't like you back. So my suggestion is to just leave her alone. There's no use in going after her. I don't know whether you were just listening to my last answer or not, but this dating game isn't all about taking one girl and then chasing after it. What you need to do is to put yourself out there and ask as many girls as you can out, and then try to get the like one or two girls that do want to go out with you, or like, you know, and then you get to have this awesome experience of choosing who you want to go out with. And you have picked the best time to text message me. Okay, but not you, not the person I'm talking to right now. But anyways. So what you want to do is you want to just go ahead and leave her alone and go after another girl. There's more than just that one girl in your school probably, or wherever you go, and I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a lot of girls who would like to go out with you. It's just that you need to find them. And if you don't ask anyone, don't expect them to ask you, because most of the time people who like another person, they do not ask them out unless they're full-fledged adults. Then they don't have anything to lose. Well, you're probably in school, I'm assuming. So there's a lot to lose if you get rejected, because you're going to feel like, oh yeah, this is the end of this, and you know, I'm going to be ridiculed. But really, no one cares. No one cares that a girl will shoot you down. So just go ahead and put yourself out there and just get it. That's all I can say. Anyways, that concludes this time's mail day. So if you would like to send in your mail, then just go ahead and send it in. Remember to put the subject as mail day and ask me whatever you want. I'll probably try to have more videos of this weekend if I could get 3 more messages. Just 3 mail days extra. And the next time I will try not to be so skimpy at it. Today was my first time ever doing this, and it's kind of awkward having to read them at the same time, and all this other stuff is kind of weird. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Make sure to send me a message and click that like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.